Thanks for stopping by here on GoPSUSports.com. Brian Tripp joined by Penn State hockey head coach Guy Gadowsky as the Nittany Lions sweep Wisconsin on the road. Very difficult in this conference to win on the road. What did you see from your team?
You know what, a tremendous third period on Saturday. A great weekend all in all, but I really thought we played a better game on Saturday, especially in the third period. So what we saw was obviously some pretty special individual performances, specifically Dennis Smirnov, Eric Audio, Nate Sassis, Peyton Jones, but I do think that was an ultimate, just a great team effort, especially in the third period on Saturday night.
When you say a team effort, how important is that? Because you know then your guys are fitting the identity of Penn State hockey.
And they're doing it. I mean, it's really important. It's what we strive for. And really we felt it, you could feel it, that everybody was pulling the same way. We all had a goal in mind. Our objectives were really clear to us. And it's amazing the difference in not only result but performance when that happens. And you wish you could bottle it. It sounds easy to achieve. It's not. But when it happens, it sure is fun to watch, and that's what we saw Saturday.
You mentioned Eric Audio. He was +6 over the weekend. What type of player is he for you right now?
Well, to me, he's the ultimate breakout machine. If we stat those, we do chart those things, and Eric Audio is an outlier in terms of how, when he gets the puck in his own zone, how often forwards vacate the zone with possession, and that is a very, very tough thing to do. Extremely hard to coach. I think you either have it or you don't, and he certainly has it.
Chris Mallory saw some time on the power play, penalty kill as Kevin Kerr went down with an injury, and you were forced to juggle defensive pairings really for the first time this year. How important has he been in his maturation? Yeah, well, so a couple things. One, you have to give the entire D corps a lot of credit for coming back, finishing the game on Friday. Kevin was hurt in the second period, so they had half the game to play with 5D, and then switching things up, they did a tremendous job as a core again Saturday night. And obviously Chris Mallory responded because he had to adapt. He's playing with a new partner, as is Trevor Hamilton, and then also being thrown in on the power play. He did a tremendous job with really his first job with those, or his first opportunity with those units, and he did a tremendous job. His maturation has been one of, you know what, I got to tell you, his transition was pretty quick. The way he processes the game defensively is really impressive, and that he had right away. He just seems to be eating a lot more pucks, initiating himself. Like he's really, when he was starting to fit in, now he wants to start to be a player, and it's fun to watch. You don't worry about what other teams do. Against Minnesota, what does your team have to do to be successful?
Yeah, you know, it sounds easy, but you have to play a real complete game and a complete team game, and that's why we're a little bit optimistic from what we saw in the third period against Wisconsin, because you can't just key on a couple of guys in Minnesota. You can't just key on the forwards. You can't key on the D. You can't key on one power play set. They're a very, very, very well balanced, high octane, highly skilled team from top to bottom. And what the best defense against that is quality hockey. It's good quality hockey. You can't take one D pair and say that's your responsibility, or one line and say that's your responsibility. It really comes down to the whole team, and that's why we're excited about the great team effort that we saw Saturday night.
And you're going to be back at home for the first time in almost a month. Coach, good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Penn State head coach Guy Gadowsky with us here at Pagula Ice Arena, the site of this weekend's games against Minnesota. Thanks for stopping by on GoPSUSports.com.